Kia ora, TikTok family. Danse. Hello. I had a dream last night. It was a crazy dream. I never had no dreams for a long time, but this one really, you know, shakes you up. It shakes you up. Because in this dream, I seen the Creator. I saw the Creator in this dream. And he looks at me and he tells me to come. He tells me to come, son. That's what he says to me. He tells me to come. And he just looks at me and he holds me. He holds me in his arms. He holds me in his arms and I can feel, that safe place. But he's looking at me and he's telling me that he's going to tell me something. And he goes, not to be scared. He tells me not to be scared of it. He just goes, I need to tell you something to tell everybody. He goes, and I don't want you to be scared. Nothing's going to happen. It's not going to be bad. He goes, but I'm angry. He says, I'm angry. He goes, when are my children going to wake up? He says, when are they going to start believing in me? I am the way, he says. I am the light. I am the life. That's what he tells me. I am salvation. He just starts saying these things to me. And he's looking at me. And out of nowhere, he has this tear. Like he starts tearing up. You can see that he's tearing up. You can feel his hurt. You can feel his hurt. Like really, it's crazy. You can feel it. Like you can feel it. It's like you feel it in yourself. You feel the hurt in him. And it just runs through you. And he says that. He goes, I'm gonna shake the earth. This is gonna be a warning. He goes, this is gonna be a warning, son. And I want you to tell all my children. He goes, I'm gonna shake the earth. When you go back, I want you to tell them this. This is my message to my children on earth. I am gonna shake the earth. And it is gonna be a big shakeup. That's what he says, a big shakeup. He goes, 3 volcanoes will erupt. He goes, 1 in the ocean and 2 on islands. And they're gonna erupt not far from each other, he said. And the water level will rise. This is so people see and understand that fighting one another is not right. He says, I'm gonna shake the earth, he says. And he goes, I want you to tell them that it's gonna be 3 volcanoes. And I already told you the places that he said. And he said it's gonna make the ocean rise. And he said homes will be lost. Families will be lost. And he looks at me and he says, tell people to change their ways. He goes, it's almost that time for me to come. He goes, but this is one of my shakeups. And he goes, I don't want you to be scared. I want you to have love in your heart. That's what he tells me. I want you to have love in your heart. He goes, the spirit, the soul is never in pain. He goes, it's the outside of a person, of my children, that are in pain. And he goes, these warnings, it's time I start doing these things. Because nobody seems to be learning, he said. And the way I felt about that, And he goes, but families will be lost. He goes, some of my children will be lost, but they will be saved, he says. He says, the good ones, the ones that believe in me, he said, will be saved. The ones that have forgiveness will be saved. And he says that these volcanoes are going to go. He goes, I just want you to tell them, I'm using you. I'm using many of you. I'm using many of my children to speak. You guys are my messengers. And he goes, I want you to wake up with a good heart today, a good mind today. And I want you to tell people not to be scared of what they're going to see. He goes, the earth. He goes, all the animals will go at a standstill. They will all go quiet. You will not hear a bird. He says you will not hear a bird in sight. He says it's going to be quiet when those volcanoes erupt. And that's how you're going to know that these volcanoes erupted. Because these birds will go to a standstill. All the animals will go to a standstill. But he says he's not, going to take, you know what I mean? Like, he's not cleaning the earth. But he's doing a shake-up. It's a warning. And after that, I woke up. But after that, it just made me think. It made me think that we got to change. We got to change. We got to change as human beings. And I don't care who doesn't believe in what, but you got to have something to believe in. You got to find yourself. That's all I'm going to say is you got to find yourself in the right state of mind. Because it sounds like he doesn't want us fighting each other. We got to try to do what's right. We got to make this right. Because it almost sounds like there's not going to be an earth. You know what I mean? That's how I felt about it. Like this is one of the warnings. But it can change. Like what he said, it could change. I think this is all our test. And I think with all these wars that are, like this war, that everything that's going on in the world right now, I think that's what he's preferring to. Because people are trying to play him. People are trying to be him when they're not. And it's like he's trying to reveal now. He's going to reveal. That's all I wanted to say. I really hope a lot of us change our ways. Believe in our Creator. You gotta believe in our Creator. He loves you. He cares for all of us. And he's trying to give us a chance. A lot of you stay blessed. Stay safe. Take care of your families. Change your ways. Take the hate out of your bodies. Make it right. Be who you are. As a human being, love your life. Take care of that spirit. Get right with the Creator.